I'm off of Ratatouille, and it is 3:46. So I have 14 minutes to try to get to the hotel. I don't know that I'm gonna make that.
Hello and welcome back to day 2 of my Disney Global Ride Challenge, where I'm riding every operating ride at all 12 Disney parks around the world in 12 days. I've already ridden all the rides at Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney Studios, and now I'm on my way to China to tackle Shanghai Disneyland next. But there's a problem. Ongoing transit strikes in Paris have canceled the 10-minute high-speed train I was planning to take to the airport. So instead, I have to take a shuttle bus from the hotel. I thought I had enough time to squeeze a few more rides in on some of my favorites and still make it to the shuttle, but it looks like I might be cutting that a bit too close for comfort.
It is 3:57, and the shuttle to the airport leaves at 4:10. They said to be there 10 minutes early, which is 4 o'clock. The app is saying this is an 8-minute walk from here. That would put me there at 4:05. I don't know how well I believe that. Here's the issue. My knees really hurt. Like really hurt. Walking is unpleasant. Walking fast would be a very bad idea. Running, out of the question. So do I keep pushing myself at the fastest that I can go and get there later than when I'm supposed to, but potentially right before they set off, and beg for a minute of grace to be able to duck in and pick up my stuff from left luggage? Or do I just accept that I've missed it, slow down, and then take an Uber and spend $50 more? Is there any grace? Do they ever run a couple minutes late? Or if I'm not there by 4 o'clock, I don't go. I don't know. Oh, my knees hurt. I really need the next 36 hours to recover. I don't know how I'm gonna do these stairs. I'm either gonna just make this or just miss it. If I miss it, I both didn't push myself hard enough and push myself too hard. Because I should be trying to take it very easy right now. Maybe. Can I make it? I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. Now this is going to suck. Oh. 4:06. I don't see the shuttle. I see people lined up over there. There's no bus, which means I haven't missed it. Made it to the pickup for the bus. There is no bus here yet. It is 4:10 right now, which is when the shuttle is scheduled for. So we'll find out how late it's running, but I'm here. There's a line. I don't have to walk anymore, which is good because my knees are absolutely killing me. This does not bode well for the rest of the challenge. I just have to hope that I can rest them the next few days. Or, the flight to Shanghai and then that night, and then do the best I can to take it easy walking around Shanghai and Hong Kong and see if I can recover a bit, because right now they're not doing well. So this is what it is. There's a bus, looks like it's pulling in. I wonder if this is us. Yep, this is our bus. Disney's magical shuttle.
One eternity later.
So I'm at the airport finally. It is 5:22. I have 38 minutes to get to the post office. Shouldn't take that long now that I know where I'm going. So in hindsight, the Disney bus was a bad idea. Not only did it take well over an hour to get me to the airport, literally everyone on that bus was coughing. So I've got to walk down all the way to the end of the terminal, and then I got to keep going to the TGV station to get to the post office where I can ship this box. Now, the reason I'm doing this, I don't know if I've explained it or not, this is a 16-day trip Due to baggage limitations on some of my flight segments, I was not able to bring a big enough bag to last the entire trip with clothes. Furthermore, I don't have time anywhere on the trip to deal with laundry. So as a result, I've got one essentially carry-on sized suitcase and then my GoPro backpack that I have to carry around in the parks with me. There's no way I was going to fit 16 days worth of stuff in those bags. So what I've done is I have shipped a duffel bag full of clean clothes to one of my coworkers in California. And then when I land in California, he's gonna meet me at the airport, pick me up, and we're gonna swap out dirty clothes for clean clothes, and then go on from there. The thing is, even with that, things were still incredibly, incredibly tight, especially once I realized I was gonna need to pack warm for Paris. As a result, I am shipping all of my dirty clothes home from Paris, everything that I've accumulated so far, plus my souvenirs I picked up. What this does is this frees up space in my bags, let me more quickly and easily move things around as needed so that I can go light in the parks and leave some of the stuff that would be in my backpack in my suitcase. And I don't want to be taking a bunch of stuff extra into the park with me in my backpack, like spare shoes or power cords or things like that that I don't need. It's 5:36. The post is supposed to close at 6. If for whatever reason they have closed early, I have no idea what to do.
A few moments later.
I think that's my worst nightmare, because that is a closed Le Poste. I have 40 minutes.
Flashback.
And you open till 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay, 8:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock in
Excellent.
the evening. Just in case, if
Yeah.
it's since if it's closed or something,
Yeah.
there's a notice here.
Okay.
Okay. Normal timings are written here. If we close by, for example, by 12 o'clock, it will be written here.
Okay.
So you need to check here. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
End of flashback.
I don't see a notice there.
Hello, pardon? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I need to ship this home before I get on a plane that's going to a completely different country than I am. Le Poste closed early, and I don't know what I can do.
It's the only post office over here. With the post office, it's the only way. Otherwise, you have to go in the city. What time is it? It will be closed also.
yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
can try. Maybe, I'm not sure. Just one follow-up. You have the Bagage du Monde.
Okay.
It's called. So maybe they can send
Try them.
something. Try it with them.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I'm not sure they send something.
Thank you.
A few minutes later.
You can do it? Okay. Hallelujah, you're a lifesaver. Okay, so it looks like we may have very narrowly averted a crisis here. These nice folks at this left luggage baggage place apparently do shipping. So I'm gonna be able to stuff all this in this box and still get it shipped out. So that was almost really, really, really bad. Because I legitimately don't know what I would have done.
Now, when I had checked with La Poste before, it was only going to cost me 52 euros to ship a 5-kilo box home.
5 kgs.
Okay.
That's for 52 euros.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was rather surprised to find the price from this place was significantly more.
Is it 190 euros? Oh, wow.
Later.
So that took about 45 minutes to work through. Sucks that it basically cost an extra 150 euros, but it was better than throwing out the souvenirs that I'd bought and the clothes that I had already worn, because those are some of my favorite theme park shirts. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Shanghai, on time, check-in 4 and 5. Okay, so now I go through here and then left, and security's that way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
One long, angry line later.
I have never seen a more chaotic or unhinged baggage screening line in any airport I have ever flown into or out of. Holy cow, that was nuts. Good news, I have identified where I need to go to. Shoot, right here, K43. the gate directly in front of where the security screening is. There's basically no decent food options in this airport. I'm not trusting the sushi. So that basically left me with this prepackaged ham and cheese sandwich and some chips and a Toblerone. So it looks like this is a mask mandated flight. Hello.
12 hours later.
Okay, folks, we're coming in for a landing. I guess, I don't know if they don't have any gate agents or what's going on, but we can't get off. So we're just all kind of sitting here waiting. And for whatever reason, they don't have the next step of the process ready for us, so they're holding us here. But this is where we're at. Okay, so we have made it finally off. Let's see how long this takes.
Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that I was flying to China in March of 2023, when China still wasn't issuing tourist visas. So how was I able to get in? Well, they offer this little thing called the Visa-Free Transit Program. There are a lot of restrictions and caveats, but basically, as long as you're flying from country A to China and then onwards to country C, you can stay for a few days without needing a tourist visa. Originally, I wanted to fly Paris to Hong Kong to Shanghai to Tokyo, but there weren't any direct flights from Shanghai to Tokyo. All of them either connected back through Hong Kong, which wouldn't work because I would have been going Hong Kong to Shanghai to Hong Kong, or they connected through another city in mainland China, which also wasn't allowed because that would have been 2 China segments. So the only option left available to me was to fly from Paris to Shanghai, then to Hong Kong, and then onwards to Tokyo. But since China had only just reopened for any realistic short-term travel, the Shanghai airport wasn't really staffed for the visa-free transit program. So I had to wait a bit.
A little later.
It ended up taking as many as 5 agents over 45 minutes to finally process my visa-free transit. But eventually, I got in,
Thank you.
grabbed my suitcase,
Yay.
made it outside, and waited in a very long line for a taxi, and then was finally on my way to the Toy Story Hotel at Shanghai Disneyland.
The first shuttle bus time is 7:05 a.m.
Okay.
You need to take your passport and this green card
Okay.
and to go to the park.
像风一样飞驰。
Darn tootin'.
The next morning.
Okay, it's now day 4, and we're ready to go tackle Shanghai Disneyland. I got a good night's sleep, and my sore knees are feeling better, but I'm still gonna try to take things easy on them so that I can survive the rest of this challenge. In any case, it's time to fuel up before I head to the park.
They start serving breakfast at 6:30. It's 6:31. I'm gonna get some food, and then the first shuttle to the parks is at 7:05. So I should have time to get a bite to eat, and then I can be on the first shuttle to the park. Early entry is at 7:30, so that's the plan. I have absolutely no idea what some of this is. It's gonna be a nice meal.
One humongous meal later.
Breakfast is done. Oh, please don't tell me that's the queue for the bus.
Indeed, this was, unfortunately, the queue for the bus. And while none of these people were out here when I went to breakfast, I definitely regretted sitting down and eating. I had asked about walking to the park when I checked in, but they said I had to take the bus. After waiting in this line for 20 minutes, though, I remembered something else they said.
Yesterday.
You need to take your passport to go to the park.
That was a bad mistake, Nathan. That was a bad mistake. Okay. I really hope the guy that I asked to save my spot in line is still there.
And yes, despite that promise just a few minutes ago to myself to take it easy on my sore knees, I ran all the way back up to my room and then all the way back down to catch the bus. And thankfully, I was able to find the folks who'd held my spot in line while I ran to go get my passport, just before they'd gotten on the bus. It was a very close thing, but I just barely made it. So I guess it's a good thing I decided to run, huh?
Thank you. Thank you. Early entry starts in 5 minutes. We're definitely missing the beginning of it.
11 minutes later.
Okay. Now we're here. It is 7:36.
Oh, yesterday was the first day.
So everybody's coming for the panda.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I bought these tickets, but I saw all finished, sold out.
Oh wow.
So I paid double price for the tickets.
Wow. That means it's going to be really busy.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. Okay, we are in. It's 8:06. Park officially opens at 8:30. We want to do that first at 8:30. The question is, can I be on and off of Tron in 20 minutes? So we have just been stopped here for the last several minutes. I don't know why. So they just started loading the second side. Okay, Seven Dwarfs is already 105 and Soarin' is 150. It's crazy. Okay, here we go. We are on Tron. This is exciting. Okay, that was awesome. And then now I go try to get the jetpacks. Tron was great. No issues with my cameras or with fitting. The line is very long now. It's been updated to an hour posted. I'm hoping that I can get here to the jetpacks while there's still at least just 5 or 10 minutes and not something insane. It says 10. I feel like I have to trust that it's gonna be 10 or close to it. I mean, even if it's 20, it's gonna be up at 50 later today. I think I just have to do this, go on to the next thing, and keep cranking.
So I didn't realize that my main GoPro had shut itself off as the ride was finishing. So I walked all the way from the jetpacks to the carousel and got in line there before I realized I wasn't recording.
Despite a very scary looking 40-minute line for the carousel, this line is actually moving pretty quickly.
Step carefully from the carousel as you walk toward the exit.
So the app says the canoes are 10 minutes. The sign out front says that it's 20. I wonder which it'll be. Okay. Well, they just updated it from 20 to 40.
A half hour later.
We almost hit a rock. Okay, well, that was the canoes. Okay, Pirates is posted at 75. Let's find out how long it's going to take with Premier Access.
15 minutes later.
One.
Number one.
我一直在说我们，其实是你们。下去吧。
Just got off of Pirates. holy crap, that was incredible. Easily one of the best attractions that Disney has ever made. I'm here, so let's go walk through the ship. So there's something down below.
都是为了那几枚弄丢的戒指，帮忙找找吧，应该有6枚。
就一个啊，就一个。看楼上。
And with my exploring done and this gorgeous view acquired, it was time to find the exit and move on.
时空里翱翔。进去之后，下次会搭小黄熊，有一定要电池拿下来放稳都
I did not enjoy that. The projectors were misaligned, so everything was blurry. And on top of that, I was in probably one of the worst seats all the way on the far end. Yes, I used a Premier Access, but if I had waited in a 2 or 2.5 or 3 hour standby line, and that was the experience that the ride delivered, I would have been so upset. Okay, it's lunchtime, folks. I am going to loop around, go to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then the Pooh rides, and try to do the Alice in Wonderland maze, Crystal Grotto, Peter Pan, go through Toy Story Land. So it sounds like there's a big show, a parade or something going on. Hopefully I can get where I'm heading without that being in the way.
Soon after.
Here we go. So I think the play now is to go do Pooh and then come back and do the honey pot spin. Okay, so now this is the entrance to the queue. Nice overflow queue. It's gonna take a while, but I will live. Fake out, makes you think you're close to getting on, but nope, still more switchbacks.
My next rides were going to be Voyage to the Crystal Grotto and Peter Pan's Flight, but I figured on the way I could check out the inside of the incredible castle they have here, and before that, the Alice in Wonderland maze.
Okay, now we're on to Voyage to the Crystal Grotto. I have absolutely no idea what to expect with this ride. Will this be more like canal boats or a jungle cruise or what? I have no idea. But I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Okay, I hear a show or something going on, even though this line might be posted at 50. If there was a time to jump in line, that's why I'm jumping in line for this right now, instead of my original plan, which was to do RC Racer first. But with that going on, I don't think this is a 40-minute line anymore.
20 minutes later.
So here for travel?
So I am traveling the world, visiting every Disney park.
That is very nice.
Yeah. So this is park number 3. I go to Hong Kong tomorrow and Tokyo on Monday.
You're a happy man. I'm so jealous. I want to travel around the world.
Come to China, make friends.
That's it?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Thank you. Okay, that ride's done. Now the hat. Okay, so we have 2 rides left now. Buzz Lightyear and Dumbo. Dumbo closes early, but it closes at 7:45, and it is currently not even 5 o'clock. It would probably be good if I knew where I was going. Okay, Buzz is down here. Okay, that's the best I have ever done on a Buzz Lightyear ride. I will take it. I am going to take Advil because my knee is starting to hurt again. And then I'm gonna go do Dumbo. Oh no, this is about to start, isn't it? That means, am I not gonna be able to get over to Dumbo?
Hello, everyone. In just a few minutes, we invite you to join us on the parade route.
So, I think I can cross here. Okay. We're about to do our last ride at Shanghai Disneyland. 3 parks of 12 complete. Thank you. So guess what?
小飞象.
That's 3
Okay,
parks
Dumbo,
of 12
let's
done.
get this show on the road.
25% complete. Oh, this is fantastic. Beautiful castle, beautiful evening, beautiful Dumbo, beautiful challenge. And here we are, 3 parks complete, 40-something rides down. I feel good. I'm happy. This is nice. It's going well.
离开小飞象时，请小心月台缝隙。感谢乘坐世界第8大奇迹——小飞象。What a great boy!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I have made it across the parade route. Now I can go check out Main Street.
Later.
I just want to say today has been a really fun day. Very enjoyable. Really like this park. I've just had a really good day. Even when I've had to wait in 25-minute lines for, silly little filler rides. Okay, it's 6 p.m. I have 3 hours. I'm going to head to the challenge trails, then Pirates.
So I didn't actually do the challenge trails because I was worried I would tweak my knees worse than they already were, but I did walk around the area and take pictures of the course, which looked incredible. My video footage, though, wasn't very good because the light was fading and I wasn't really minding where my GoPro was aimed, so I really just have these photos. Now, the key takeaway here is every one of these things just looked like an absolutely terrible idea for iffy knees. One slip or twist and that'd be it for me, and this challenge would be done. So after that bit of exploration, it was time for me to go grab a snack, run around and do some re-rides on a few of my favorites, and then go head to see the big nighttime spectacular.
I'll take one.
这个对吧？需要几根？我感觉这个看上去比较好吃。还有2根。
Okay, not gonna lie. That's pretty awful. That sausage with glutinous egg, whatever, I was hoping it was gonna be something kind of like an omelet or a very eggy cake. It was not, but I ate the sausage because I need food. Okay, so I have Premier Access for Pirates. We'll do that once, and then we will go do Pan with the Premier Access, and then we will go do Tron twice with Premier Access. So I've got 2 hours to do 4 rides and a little bit of shopping. Let's figure out which way I'm going. So I want to go to Pan, but I don't know if I can go straight. Cross here and then bear right. And this should theoretically take me towards the castle, and hopefully I can turn right and go around it, or go in front of it, or just get across. I really hope that Shanghai Disney does not subscribe to the model of let's close the entire park off and make it impossible to get anywhere. And the castle really is just stunning from every angle. Like, wow. So, by that much, I barely survived being able to get through. So it is currently 7:31, so I guess they rope it all off at 7:30. I'll be on and off at Pan in 10 minutes, and then say 15 to get to Tron, be there at 8 o'clock, 20 minutes per ride, 20 minutes to decide if I want to get another souvenir or just to head straight to the show location. Thank you.
Heard that night rides on Tron are pretty sick with it all lit up, and I've got just enough time to head over there for a couple of re-rides. Let's find out if it's as epic as everyone says. Is awesome. Like, just completely, utterly awesome. Okay, so Tron was even more awesome the second time. I really enjoyed that. Anybody that says it's too short, it's not. It's great. Hopefully this time I can get a ride in the back so I can see a little bit more of the effects inside. But yeah, no, that's fantastic.
Another one.
3、2、1。
That's awesome. Okay, so now let's figure out how big of a zoo this is gonna be. I go near the Dumbo to get in with my Premier Access. The nighttime spectacular starts at 9:15. It's 8:58 now. And I guess we have special reserved seating. Okay, so they have told us we have to sit down right here, but I am direct dead center on the castle.
A few moments later.
So that was definitely one of the coolest nighttime spectaculars I'd ever seen, but I was absolutely floored by the amount of trash left on the ground afterwards. But overall though, that was a really incredible way to end what had been a really incredible day for my first ever visit to Shanghai Disneyland. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that the shuttle buses back to the hotel wouldn't pick us up from the same place that they dropped us off this morning, so I ended up just having to walk the whole way there. That ended up taking a lot longer than I'd anticipated, basically a full half hour. This video I'm showing you, it's at 60x speed, but I did eventually make it, even though I was hobbling a fair bit by the time I got to the hotel. But I made it up to my room, dumped all the footage off my cameras, repacked my bags, and then tried to get what sleep I could before it was time to head to Hong Kong.
Early the next morning.
Okay, we're at the airport. Hello.
Where are you going?
Going to Hong Kong?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I'm about to have the absolute breakfast of champions here in the airport. A chicken and cheese sandwich that's served with chips, an order of Orleans chicken wings. No idea what those are going to be, but they're chicken wings, and why not? And then a Sprite. But I suspect I'm not going to be able to eat lunch, so this is just going to have to hold me until late afternoon, or maybe even until after 9. We'll see.
Later.
Okay, I have made it on board. We take off in about a half an hour, land in Hong Kong in 3 hours, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to get off, get through customs, get my bag, and then get to the hotel, check in, drop my stuff, and then get to the park, because I do want to get cranking soon. And with that, we say goodbye to Shanghai. Next stop, Hong Kong.
2 hours later.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shanghai International Airport.
Okay. We're in Hong Kong. Off the plane. Okay, that went quickly. Bags five. Okay, guessing there just aren't a ton of blue taxis because there's not a ton of demand for people needing to stay on the island, though. We'll wait here for a bit, I guess.
Later.
Yeah, I would feel better about this if there were a single blue taxi that had shown up in the entire time I've been outside. I don't like this. You've got 3 parks down. We're headed to Hong Kong Disneyland for Park 4. Will I ever find a blue taxi? Who knows? You're gonna have to tune in next time to find out. But hey, channel members get access a full week early, and second tier members get exclusive access to the multi-hour, minimally edited footage from each episode. I hope to see y'all next time. Thanks.